Hello, hello. I'm going to start a new series of how I style my clothes and really play around with my wardrobe. One of the habits that I noticed since 2026 really is that number one, or towards the end of 2025, I realized I shop quite a bit. Then I come to the realization that my wardrobe is complete. And thirdly, I started shopping again in Japan, and it gave me a lot more ideas of how to style clothes. And so now I notice that every time I get a little bored, I go online to go and look for things. I have not bought anything yet. Good job to me. But I noticed this habit. So I'm nipping it in the bud immediately and I'm replacing it with this new pattern or this new habit that I want to cultivate, which is to go through my closet and start styling things that I have. Today features this beautiful Dior dress. It is a classic black dress. This is a Dior made in the 80s. So again, it's part of my vintage archival fashion, vintage designer collection of a wardrobe that I have. I really love this dress. I'll talk more about this dress in another video, but I love the pleated skirt. It's very cute as you move. The second thing is I love this split sleeves. So they're long sleeves as usual, but I could also fold it up, which I've done in Tokyo. I fold it up so it gives a little hint of the pattern inside. And you can do it as a three-quarter sleeve, and I really love that. So I want to style this in a couple of different styles and show you how to style a little black dress like this. Or more like for me, for future me, if I'm bored and don't know what to wear, these are a couple styles that I could play around with the current pieces of clothes that I have. So the first style is very, very simple. It's the classic black dress, and I could wear it with a belt. I could wear it as it is, and I wore it as it is in Tokyo. Or I could wear it with this chain. This chain was inspired by the Chanel 1990s um runway show. And the picture went viral. I don't know who the model is. I think it's Yasmin something. She wore this beautiful black dress, just a very simple staple black Chanel dress, and all these different accessories, gold accessories, body chains just around her. She also has this waist chain. So it's not quite a belt because a belt kind of cinches it in and holds stuff up. It's a bit more of a chain because it's there as a decoration. So I love having it around my waist just to add a little bit of color. If I'm not folding the sleeves up, it's just all very black. And since I wear my standard daily necklaces anyway, that's gold, and my bracelet is mixed metal with quite a bit of gold, it makes sense to have a body chain that's gold that's around me. And I think it just adds a little bit of flair to it. The other style is also a little bit more of a corporate standard classic style, and that is a blazer. So I have this suede blazer that, initially I thought it looks so boring. It's just a suede blazer, a little bit cropped, and there's no lining inside either. However, this has been my one of my most worn blazer to conferences because it gets a little chilly in the conference area, but it's not cold enough to wear the blazer out all the time. It's also formal with its black structured cuts, but it's also a little bit cheeky with the suede fabric. So I really like that you're still playing with the silhouette of a very formal outfit, but the patterns or the material is a little bit playful. It's like I'm following the rules, but I'm not quite following the rules. So if I'm going to a conference and I'm speaking at a conference, I am very likely going to wear this dress because it's long sleeve, it covers up, and it touches my knees. So I think it's a little bit more refined and a little bit more put together, a bit more respectful, especially when you're on stage and the stage is a little bit higher. I definitely want to cover my knees. Usually I like to go over the knees. That being said, I'm happy to wear this dress and also this suede blazer just to pair everything together. Have a belt with a gold buckle. It's good to have a Dior belt, the CD, so that it's all kind of a Dior vibe, or it's just a simple black belt with a gold buckle to just fit into all the gold. I also have this 24 karat um little pin, and sometimes when I wear this blazer, because it doesn't have a closure, I put a pin just to get a little bit of an accent. Also, when it's black on black, it's a bit dull. So having gold to just brighten up the colors is it's elegant. I really love gold and black, and then white and silver. So I really like that gold accent. Again, in a very formal setting, usually people are all, symmetrical in the same shape and same structure. But because I want to be a bit cheeky, I want to add a little personality in there. I put my little elephant pins, one up, one down. And this is really inspired by Schiaparelli because they have really funky design. It's not always symmetrical. It's always a little bit artistic, a bit creative. So you can't wear a Schiaparelli to a conference and be speaking at a conference or be meeting people. It's a little bit too much. Unless you're at a fashion conference, perhaps. But I go to business conferences, tech conferences, and it doesn't work. However, these little details really helps to allow a bit of my personality to shine. A little bit quirky, a little interesting, a bit different, but still look very, very, very put together. And I'm very likely to carry my East West black white bag. I do have a lot of other bags to pair it with. I do have these Ferragamo box leather with gold chains, a little bit Cali style. And I think that's also suitable because I'm doing all black and gold. The next style that I think it's an absolute classic. I've already worn it once and I'm going to continue wearing it all the time. And this is this black dress with the Dior bar jacket style fit. So the bar jacket was created in 1952, I believe, as part of the post-war new fashion style that Christian Dior created. And it was a very nice fitted at the bodice and flares out to the side. This has been a blazer or jacket that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. So I'm very glad to have found it. And it's this one, I believe it's also from the 80s. And so, well, long story short, I love fitting that bright coral fitted bar jacket with this dress. It really adds a very different flavor to the outfit. Just now with all black on black, it's a little bit more formal, a bit more fitted. This one, you with a statement coral jacket, it really it's really easy to stand out. Having it unbuttoned, it's a bit more casual. I I did that when I was working on the laptop and I needed to get some things done, so I didn't want it to be all buttoned up. However, when you button up, it's a whole new level of taste, the flavor, style, perhaps. It's very fitted. It's perfect for going to conferences. It's perfect for speaking in public. It's perfect for having meetings. And it just looks very put together with the cinch in waist and a little bit more of a flare bottom part of the jacket. I think it really adds the perfect silhouette because the skirt is already very flare with the pleated bottoms. So having that more exaggerated bar jacket gives you that hourglass figure, and the bottom gets a lot wider with the bottom of the blazer or the bottom of the jacket and also the flare of the dress. It's absolutely adorable. I wore it in Tokyo with knee-high boots, and I had my laptop bag with my laptop in there and going around. So it was very, very stunning. Also, I wore that in when it's a little bit cold. So, in wintertime, everyone is all bundled up. And everyone has this really dark gray, elephant gray, black kind of silhouette, all colors. And so you don't want to fall into that trap. It's very easy to just opt for very dark colors in wintertime. And I like my personality to shine, and I like these bright, funky colors. In fact, I'm collecting a lot more colors in my wardrobe. So I do want to show these pieces in the outfit that I wear. So that is a perfect statement outfit, and it looks amazing, put together, respectful of oneself and the event that you're going to. And Now we're going to this new fashion style I would call 新中式, which is the new style of west east west mix. I don't know what the English name is, but it's a style where you mix Eastern and Western fashion together. So I'm doing it in two different styles. One is more of a Japanese style, and the other is more of a Chinese style. With the Japanese style, I added this jacket. It's a kimono jacket. It's called haori. So I added this kimono jacket on on top of this dress. This kimono jacket is 100% silk. It is not embroidery, but it's called jacket, I believe. Yeah, it's called jacket. It's like tiny embroidery all around. So it's a different kind of embroidery. It's not as thin, and it has little bit gaps in between. It also uses a different kind of thread that is a bit iridescent. So it really sparkles under the light. It has all around in the sleeves, the back especially, and then on the collar side. It's absolutely stunning. I spent some time at a haori shop just picking out a haori because I want one of these pieces. They are so beautiful, so stunning, has so much heritage and culture in there. And I thought of adding a piece to my wardrobe so that I could style it up and down depending on where I go. I really love the pairing of this haori jacket together with my black dress. It's really, honestly, this is a little black dress by Dior. So I like it because it's black on black again, so it fits very, very nicely. The jacket or the dress doesn't scream out loud. However, the patterns allow, because it's black on black, it allows these patterns, this jacket embroidery of I think it's lotus or chrysanthemum. I don't remember, but it really allows it to shine, to scream out louder. I think it's chrysanthemum, and chrysanthemum has a specific meaning in when it's jacket all embroidered on haoris. And they're all very like good luck meanings, good fortune. So I really love the black on black to allow the haori to shine through. It's also really nice to have Western style clothing, which is this Dior mini black dress with a very classic, elegant, beautiful, high quality silk Japanese haori jacket that's on top of it. It just allows both styles to blend very well together. And this is what I really love. I really love having different cultures coming together. And you don't want to have top to head to toe in one style because it's quite costumey. It's quite Halloween. And it might not always be appropriate for the event that you're going to because sometimes it looks way too formal. However, you can always style it up and down with a Western clothes below and a Eastern jacket or Eastern coat on top. So absolutely love that. I've been wearing this haori jacket quite a bit, and pairing it with this dress will be perfect. In fact, I wore this dress when buying that haori, so it's a reason why I want to feature this dress first with that haori because that was this is one of the main reasons why I bought that haori. There are a few other ones that I was looking at, but in the end I chose this because it really shined through with this little black dress. And the last style. Oh, I love the last style. So the last style is this another silk jacket that I bought in Beijing. And in Beijing, there are a lot of silk shops everywhere. In fact, I went to this thing called 789. It's an art district where you have a lot of independent artists, stylists, no, more artists and designers creating their own pieces. So I love them because they're absolutely unique, high quality, beautiful, beautiful design. So this is one of the classic um jackets on a classic style of jackets with one of these, I think it's called a frog clasp, which is a very Chinese tang style button, just one at the top. So I like to wear it open, so it's quite flare and easy, and it's quite a structured jacket. It's I think it's double lined, and it holds a shape, so it's very beautiful when you're walking down the street. Just FYI. I also love it. I also love to button just one button, so it creates a very nice A-line silhouette, which again is the in the East-West style. The A-line jacket reminds me very much of Jackie Kennedy. I remember she has quite a few of these big A like jackets, right? A-line big jackets that goes to around your knees area. It's kind of fitted at the top, and then you become like a triangle or a capital letter A. and it flares out towards the sides. I think it's just a very beautiful, classic, elegant look. So I pair that with that jacket with this black dress. I really love it because that jacket is about 3/4 of sleeve. I can always fold the sleeves of my current, it's meant to be folded anyway, my current dress, fold it up, and I can hide them in the sleeves, or I can have a little bit of the design and pattern showing through the end of the sleeves. And I thought that's just stunning. I love that design. The outside is so Eastern, so Chinese in the style, the design, the silhouette, the quality. And the inside is a different type of style, design, and quality that is Western. And they mix perfectly well together. I love how the style comes together. I love how it all fits nicely together. It's just it's just really simple, elegant, yet sophisticated. Things doesn't need to be that difficult, right? I just have a black dress and I just put a coat on and bam, suddenly you look like a gazillion dollars. And I love this. So this concludes the first style ideas of a series that I want to do. And yeah, I'll be less bored, buy less things, shop my own closet. Bye.